honestly don't boot up my Sega Saturn all that much, really, even though I do kind of like the system a lot. But so this past holiday season, I sort of booted up and I had sort of discovered a small handful of games that I didn't actually originally buy myself. These were games that came with my replacement Saturn when my original sort of bit the dust because it didn't make the trip down south here. And one of them just happened to be Powerslave, which is weird because it turns out that's worth some money. And I never, because I didn't buy this game originally for myself, I didn't care much about it. Although I remember hearing about it from Digital Foundry that it's a very big deal. It's a Quake clone that does some pretty amazing things on the Saturn. So before I officially mail this off, although it's actually been mailed off today as I record this, let's take one last chance to play Powerslave for the Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn Town. Haven't booted this up in a while. I tend to boot up my Saturn over the holidays at least once a year just to make sure it still works and everything. So that's part of the reason why I'm okay letting this game go, even though it's a little bit rare. It's a little bit special. You probably may have seen the Digital Foundry article or video on this particular game that sort of seems to defy what the Saturn is capable of doing, which is why I've played this before. I played some of it before. I'm probably not even halfway through the game maybe, but yeah, I sort of decided I'm probably never really going to sit down and play this thing all the way to start to finish, so why not put this in someone else's hands who can appreciate it. Oh boy, that's not that voice, that sound, the guy. That's the movie trailer guy, right? In a world.
However, something has gone terribly wrong. Unknown forces have seized the city.
We'll let it go for a little bit here.
Spreading into neighboring lands. World leaders from all parts of the globe have sent forces into the Karnak Valley, but none have returned. The great power of this new empire is quickly crushing.
Give him credit for having a full screen video here. Well, I guess it's really just short clips, isn't it? Short clips, still image, short clip, still image.
Through the desert, miles from his home, dazed, dehydrated, and close to death. In his final moments among the living, the villager told horrifying stories of fierce alien creatures that
This is super 1990s, eh?
devoured the women and children and made slaves of the men. Many of the unfortunate victims were skinned alive or brutally dismembered.
Rated M for mature, I assume. Haven't even checked. It probably is.
Injected with strange substances and then mummified while still alive. According to the villager, even the mummified body of the great King Ramses was unearthed and taken away.
Well, I don't think that's going to do a lot of good for those guys. I'm pretty sure that guy's dead.
Operatives in the world to infiltrate Karnak and destroy the threatening forces. But as your helicopter,
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't make sense to send an army or anything. You just send one guy. That's.
you barely escape with your life. With no possible contact to the outside world, you begin your adventure.
Oh, this is a
Ready
long
to
intro.
accomplish your mission, praying to return alive.
Those hamburgers she's. Okay, probably not. Look at that hamburger she's holding. All right, let's get into this. I'm going to start from the start. I know I have a game save in here. How long did I... So this is from 3 years ago. Over 2 years ago, huh? I tried to play... Oh, did I load it up? Well, this will be interesting, because I don't even know... Okay, I guess that's okay. I have no idea which way... What's... Is this near the starting area? I have no idea. I don't remember at all. No memory. All right. So you see that's a little bit, the screen sort of tilts when you go side to side a little bit, as if it's like a, it's really zippy though, eh? Okay, so B is jump, A is shoot, shoulder buttons do the strafing. Oh, melee weapon, okay. That's the X button. So X button is melee, no, it's the Y button, sorry. And the Z button is okay, what does C button do? Nothing? I was pretty sure you could, like, look up and down. You could tilt your vision. Yeah, you could. You hold down the X button, and you can look up and down. Alright. How do you reset it? Okay, you double tap it and sort of resets. Okay. I guess this is one way to save your ammo. Oof, jeez Louise. Oof, I'm getting hurt. Oh man. I'm getting bodied by the scrubs here. I think you can take care of these healing, hopefully. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let's go back to the gun. No aiming reticle. I noticed that. There's no aiming reticle. You gotta keep pushing buttons just for the sake of pushing buttons. There's an interact button. There's gotta be. That's what the C button is, right? Yeah, okay. C button interacts. Oh, what was that? Okay. Oop. Cool. You know, at a certain point, like I got the Raspberry Pi 3, and I was excited when I saw on the list that you could download a Saturn emulator, and then of course you try and play it and it's like slow motion. So, but eventually that problem will get solved. So I will play this game again, even if I'm not playing it on a physical Saturn with a physical disc. I guess another alternative, which, you know, maybe eventually this will come down in price or availability, is those CD replacement units where you swap out the drive with a SD card reader. I think any disk drive driven system is eventually going to have that done to it, because belts wear out, moving parts wear out. I don't know how much more I'm going to play this. I mean, this is okay. This is not bad. At least you got... Yeah, this is good. I mean, this is, for its time, this is actually pretty rad. Like, I'm not going to say anything bad about this game. I just know I'm never going to sit down and play it from start to finish ever again. As cool as it kind of is. It's just, there's too much stuff to play. But this is a really good looker, and this is not, I mean, the color tone is kind of one note, granted, but I think it's just because of the location. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to call it quits for now. I don't know how long I've been playing. That's probably not very long at all, really, truthfully. I understand that. It's not a complete Let's Play. I'm sure there are those out there you can check for yourself. I just wanted to sort of play this for my own self before I send this thing out, because it's going to go on, it's going to be sold in a couple days. It's still on eBay as I play this. By the time it goes up, it may have already been sold and out of the house. So I just want to give this one last try, just to prove the disc works. Don't have to worry about that part of it. And yeah, I feel good about selling this. It's okay. But yeah, what a neat thing. I'm glad that at least I got to experience it, you know, once, whatever. I mean, not everyone has, because the Saturn was not a common system, and this game was not a big seller, but it really did kind of interesting things with the hardware. So yeah, I'm going to call it quits, and thanks for watching. This has been kind of neat. All right, that was Powerslave for the Sega Saturn. I did probably a really bad job of showing off this game. It's interesting, it's neat. I look forward to playing it again when it comes out, when I can have an emulation machine that can do Saturn, maybe. Or I can get one of those replacement things for your CD drive in the Saturn. But anyway, until next time, hopefully I'll catch you later.